And now find a new page for love. In the center of a blank journal page, write or cut and paste the word love. And while you free associate, I'm going to talk about love. And if I say something that resonates with you, capture it on your page. Sally Kempton said that love is a many-leveled thing. A lot of people start on a spiritual path to search for a source of love that can't be taken away. We may have grown up feeling unloved or believing that we had to perform heroic feats to deserve love. Our family and cultural influences give us ideas about love. Different spiritual teachers talk about love in various ways. Some teachers tell us that our essence is love. Others say love is an emotion that leads to clinging. If we're on a devotional path like Bhakti Yoga, Sufism, or mystical Christianity, we're often taught that the way to enlightenment is to fall in love with God and let that love grow until it engulfs us and we become one with the beloved. If we're on a more knowledge-based yogic path, we might be taught to look for the spaciousness beyond such feelings as bliss. So where does the truth lie in all of this for you? Remember, you get to choose your beliefs. To some, when you say the word love, it makes them think of romantic or sexual love. Others think of agape, unconditional love, or spiritual love, devotional love, compassion, love of humanity. Do you think of love as an emotion you have to feel, or is it enough to offer kindness and direct positive thoughts toward ourselves and others? Some teachers tell us that love is both the path and the goal. What's your belief? As you claim your life, your beliefs become clearer. In spiritual life alone, the word love is used in at least 3 ways, and our experience and understanding of love will differ according to which aspect of it we're thinking about. The 3 aspects of spiritual love are absolute love, or some call it the great love, which teachers of Bhakti Yoga tell us is ever present and the very underpinning of the universe. Secondly is our individual experience of love, which can be quirky, personal, and usually directed at something or someone. And the third is love as sadhana, sadhana, love as sadhana, love as a practice. So absolute love is taught as the great love, love as the source of everything, love as radical unity. And at this level, love is another name for absolute reality or supreme consciousness, Brahman, God, the Tao, the source. In the yoga tradition, they talk about absolute reality as Satchitananda, meaning that it is pure beingness present everywhere and in everything, that's Sat, that it is innately conscious, Chit, and that it is the essence of joy, love, and bliss, Ananda, Sat Chitananda. As Ananda, the great love is woven into the fabric of the universe, which puts it at the center of our own being. Most of us get glimpses of this great love at some point in our lives, in nature, maybe with an intimate partner, or in a moment of bonding with children. Secondly, individual love is experienced by all of us throughout our lives. We project onto other people and things that feeling of love that actually comes from within. And yet the yogic view is that all of our experiences of human love are actually aspects or glimpses of the great love. Rumi said God's joy moves from unmarked box to unmarked box. It hides within these till one day it cracks them open. When love gets filtered through our human psyche, we might think that love comes and goes, that we can feel it only for certain people, or that there is not enough love to go around. Our egos are hardwired to give us the experience of being separate. We may think that love is outside us, that some people are lovable, other people are not lovable, and that love has different flavors: romantic love, love of nature, compassion, love of the comforts and the pleasures of daily life. But the third kind of love is love as sadhana, love as a practice, actions and attitudes that create an atmosphere of kindness, acceptance, and unity in ourselves and those around us. It's not only the basis of a spiritual life, it's the basis of civilization. We can't always feel grateful in the moment, but we can remember to say thank you. We can't always like everybody we meet, but we can try to pay attention when they talk to us and help them out when they're in trouble. We may not feel good about ourselves all the time, but we can practice treating ourselves gently, slowing down and breathing when we want to rush, talking back to our inner voices of self-criticism and judgment. And this goes back to daily practices, because in daily life we can choose a practice of behaving in a loving way. I'm not advocating being fake, but I am advocating the choice to respond at the highest level. It's an active answer to how can I, in spite of what I might be feeling at a particular moment, offer my best to myself and offer my best to other people. I think the best way is to bypass our egos, because our ego can cut us off from love. And we have to undermine that feeling of separation. One of my spiritual teachers taught me that when I feel annoyed or my ego sits in judgment of someone else, to say to myself about the other person, they are enlightened. They are enlightened. It's a practice of recognizing that the awareness in another person is the same awareness that is in me. And I try to fall back on this whenever I sense that absence of love or irritation or annoyance. And it helps me clear away the annoyance, the irritability, the jealousy that blocks my mind and forms a barrier to the great love. As Rumi says in another one of his great poems, love is always there, always available, always ready to pour itself out into us. He wrote, "For 60 years, I have been forgetful every moment, but not for a second has this flowing towards me slowed or stopped." And those quotes are in your workbook. To Rumi's point, close your eyes for a moment and imagine you're sitting in the center of a vast flow of love. Imagine that love is flowing toward you like water, passing into you like a gentle wind. Now, whether you actually feel this love or not, just imagine that it's flowing toward you and into you. Imagine that just outside the window of your room sits a compassionate and loving being, someone wise and incredibly forgiving. This entity is watching you through the window. Her glance protects you and surrounds you with sweetness. Allow yourself to receive the love that's flowing toward you from this being. And if thoughts come up to block it, like I don't deserve this, or this is just an exercise, or it's not real, just notice your thoughts and let them go. Your only task is to receive love. And when you're ready, open your eyes and look around you with the thought that the love you have been contemplating is still flowing toward you. From whatever you see in front of you, from the air itself. In truth, it is. Love is always flowing toward you. You are loved. You are loving. The great love, the love that is the kernel of everything, is present, is peeking out during every moment in which we feel a spark of tenderness, appreciation, affection, gratitude. Any glimmer of love is a spark from that fire and leads us back to it. So to wrap up this Claiming Your Life exercise, now look back at your pages. And you might begin to notice some themes, insights, revelations. Please come back and add images and art. And while you review your work, I'm going to wrap up with some closing comments. So this exercise is about choosing to stay in the flow of love. It doesn't just happen automatically for most of us. We have to choose it, actively choose love. Choose to be in the divine flow of love. Within that flow, you can choose freedom. When you embrace your love and your power, a dynamic synergy is created. Anything you desire to create is only a matter of declaring it for yourself and calling it into being. Making conscious choices is the first step. You can passively let your paradigms shift over time, or you can choose your positive beliefs. And when you choose your positive beliefs, this moves you into co-creation of your life with Spirit. You can choose your belief systems instead of having your beliefs foisted on you by other people. This is claiming your life. You make the decision mentally and the shift begins. As you did this exercise, you may have felt stirred up in your thoughts, maybe even in your body. Did you feel any physical sensations as you did the work? I did, I remember. You might have felt some emotional responses like excitement, anxiety, or some resistance. You're now looking at life from the perspective of the divine being that you are. Looking at life from this divine orientation, you see that your thoughts create results. Your choices create your life. When you are clear, focused, and committed, your thoughts are aligned with your soul, and life circumstances manifest as you desire. Embrace your power and your love, and you create a dynamic synergy and begin to call your life into being. And would you not call that success? Notice your feelings, your emotions, your insights as we do this work, and please note your response in your journal. If part of you is feeling hesitant or feeling resistance, continue to tell yourself that it's time now to bring all parts of you to the table. You are primed and ready to go. It's time to choose your beliefs. It's time to claim your freedom, your power, your success, and to recognize that you are always loved. And it's this work that we will continue to focus on in the Soul Artist Experience.